Hello and welcome, beautiful light beings. In this video, I'm going to be going over the cosmic messages and guidance that's coming in for us for this full moon and this total lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. And as we begin, I want to look at what are the differences between a full moon and a total lunar eclipse. If you, however, want to jump ahead into the messages, the timestamps will be below. When we have a full moon, it's when the light of the sun illuminates the moon at its highest frequency of light. That's why it is a time of culmination, a time of harvest, something reaching its fullness. And that could be any area of your life. It can also mean it's a time when you can see most clearly because the light of the moon is fully illuminated for you to gain that extra clarity. Now, under a full moon, because the sun and the moon are opposite each other, though, we've got the energy of relationship present. And it's about looking at your life and anything in your life that you want to do differently. You now have an opportunity to look at that and decide how you're going to handle it. The full moons are also a time of release. Just as they are a time of culmination and fullness, it's a time of releasing what you actually no longer need. Why? Because you've achieved that culmination now. So you can let go of certain projects, jobs, circumstances, perhaps even relationships in your life that aren't meant to go with you any further on this journey. All right? So the full moon is an illumination energy for us, and it's around the lunar energy, which is the heart energy. It's our emotional body. So the sun is illuminating our emotional body, our heart space, and asking us to take a really deep look on how are we feeling from a heart space, from an emotional space. Because in our heart chakra lies also our intuitive body. It's connected to our sacral right below the heart and our heart. Our intuition lives there, and within our heart is where our dreams live. It's where our joy exists. So when we're in a full moon, with the key aspect being moon, we're being asked to look at how are you feeling in terms of your desires, in terms of what really brings joy into your life. Now, in the sign of Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac, it is the ending, yet within the ending lies a new beginning, because from Pisces we go to Aries. And all of 2025, when we came into the end of March, we had this dynamic coming in from Pisces to Aries, then Aries to Pisces, and in 2026, by the end of January, in the middle of February, we will have both Saturn and Neptune exit Pisces and enter Aries. So there's that energy there between Pisces and Aries. And you might be a Pisces watching this video. You could be an Aries. You could have strong water in your chart. You could have strong fire in your chart. And then know that the messages here are going to be very relevant for you, but also the complementary signs to this. The complement to Pisces is Virgo. And of course, in a full moon, the sun is in Virgo. So these messages are going to be very pertinent for those of you that have strong Virgo. And then the opposite or complement sign to Aries is Libra. So we've got all the fire signs, water, we've got Virgo, we've got Libra, very powerfully highlighted here right now. What does Pisces full moon mean? It means that it's time to access our dreams. Pisces is the dreamer that lives within. It's our imagination. It's our hopes. It's our wishes. Sometimes it can be even our illusions or our delusions. How are we not seeing something clearly? Pisces can be the rose-colored glasses. And under the energy of a full moon, when it's illuminated by the sun, which is Virgo, Virgo brings everything to earth. It allows you to see Okay, yes, this is possible. No, this is not possible at this time. Yes, this is real, and no, this is not real. However, what I want to say with a full moon in Pisces, and because it's a total lunar eclipse this time, your dreams matter. What you truly want in your heart, even if you've forgotten it, even if you left it behind at some point because you thought it wasn't possible, you're being asked to come back to it. The dreamer within you needs to be alive for a reason. Yet at the same time, the grounding force to the dreamer within you is the Virgo energy. The Virgo energy is letting you know how you can actually accomplish your dreams. And under the corn moon, which this full moon is, it's going to take due diligence, it's going to take discernment, it's going to take time, and it's going to take patience. But understand, if this is your heart's desire and it's never fully left you, then it's part of your soul. It's not meant to be left behind. And what I love about Virgo is it might actually be giving you a way through where before there was no pathway, before there were no options. It was not available until now. Pisces is our faith. It's also our hope. Follow your faith and do not give up on yourself and your dreams. Do not give up on hope. That is the most significant, powerful message that I can give you today outside of the messages that we are getting here. Under a total lunar eclipse, which this is, that means that what was hidden from you before in some form, maybe because it wasn't ready, maybe because you weren't ready, perhaps circumstances just had not evolved enough, awakened enough. The reason does not matter. The eclipse is telling you that something hidden can now come forward. Now, the timing for this could be anywhere from a few weeks out to 6 months, because that's the timing that an eclipse energy rules. It is a very, very powerful total solar eclipse. And the eclipses always line up with the nodes of the moon. In this case, Pisces moon is lining up with the north node in Pisces, while Saturn has now returned to Pisces. Saturn is what makes things real in our life. And Saturn is coming out of retrograde sometime in October, and it's going to be in Pisces up through February 13th of 2026. So that is giving us all a time frame to work with here. And we're going to need to work with it, because when Saturn is involved, it means, yes, you are going to have to put in the work for this to come into your life. Saturn, however, is also a stabilization energy. Okay, and it's the last time that Saturn will be in Pisces before it moves into Aries. When Saturn reaches its last few degrees, it usually brings the rewards in. Before that, it's all about doing the hard work, having the challenges, but when it gets to the end of its cycle, and we're talking the end of its cycle in the last sign of the zodiac, the rewards, the harvest that we can each have here could be quite powerful, but also quite magical. Could be something that there's no possible way you could see this come in. All right? So your faith, your hope, your diligence, and not giving up, these are the greatest tools that you have. Now, the numerology for this full moon is also quite significant. We're in a 9-month, in a 9-year. 2025 is a 9-year. Therefore, that double 9 energy is about destiny. What is truly meant for you is not going to pass you by. Will it absolutely show up in this month of September? Not necessarily. We're each on an individual timetable. The likelihood is that it will show up either by the end of this year or by the end of Saturn's time in Pisces. That is the likelihood here. So throughout this month, every day that we have with that 9-9 next to it is accentuating and amplifying the energy of that day. And on the day of the lunar eclipse, it's the 7th. So the energy of 7 is the energy that is being amplified. 7 is following the spiritual path, knowing that your spiritual body has this. Give whatever you need over to your higher self, to your soul, to your cosmic light team. They are going to help guide you through this. They're going to help bring in the answers that you need. They're going to help you create the magic. You are not meant to do this alone. The 7 energy is also an energy of being in deep self-reflection, going within for the answers. 7 is the number that rules our intuition. Follow your intuition more than you follow your logic plays. All right, so those are the energies here. And for that reason, I pulled out the Oracle of the 7 energies. And I also am using here the Gateway of Light activation by Kyle Gray, because I wanted to see what is being activated here. With all of that 9 energy, it's not only about self-mastery, it's about cycles upon cycles upon cycles, reaching a completion. But the double 9, and wait till we get to November 9th, we're going to have the triple 9 on that day. That's going to be incredibly powerful. It can also represent the culmination of lifetimes. When you think of the cat who had 9 lives, when the cat gets to the 9th life, it knows exactly what it needs to do because it's pulling on all of the previous 8 lifetimes. So you've got a lot of energy here in your corner. So the light activation that is happening through this eclipse, because all eclipses are activation points, is the soul star activation. The color ray, it is the golden violet rainbow fire that is coming through here. And you can call on the golden violet rainbow fire, or just simply the golden violet fire. Soul star activation. This is a fulfilling of soul contracts. Your soul star, it's about 6 to 12 inches, I believe, above your head. It's right after the causal chakra. The soul star chakra is the chakra that connects us into our Akasha, which is our Akashic records, where every single experience, lesson, contract we have ever done is being held. You have access to your entire soul lineage, if you will, at any given moment in time. That can also mean that memories from other lifetimes are going to come flooding in. And that's already a message I've been getting for other videos that I've been putting on my Instagram channel. Please go check those out if you want to. But fulfilling soul contracts means that this is the time for you to completely fulfill those contracts. And this is also a time for remembering who you really are. So your soul star activation is showing you who you really are and who's part of your soul tribe, who's part of your soul family. And you also have access to your soul monad, which is the larger part of your soul. Okay, it's your soul family. This is huge. This is an incredibly powerful activation point. What I'm getting with it as well is there's going to be a lot of information. There's going to be a lot of messages coming to you. Clarity is going to also come in so that you can see things from a perspective that perhaps you weren't able to see them from before. All right? So please know you are going through a profound soul activation. And I just realized I had no idea that I was matching the cards today. But there we go, right? And then from the Oracle of the 7 energies, the message I got was awakening genius. You are not on this alone. Awakening genius is your higher self. the genius that lies in your higher mind, that is your higher self. Allow or call in your genius or your higher self to guide you, because there are pathways that are coming into your life that have not been available before. And the number we have there is 29, which is 11. So the numbers that I'm seeing for us all could be a lot of 999, 777, could be also 1111. Awakening your genius. Well, how are you going to awaken that? How are you going to activate that and have access to it? Through your soul star activation. So I'm going to ask all of you to really work with the diamond violet light, or the diamond violet, the golden, you can work with the diamond violet light. Also the golden violet rainbow fire. Those are the two that I'm getting. Call it in, have it work with you. This soul awakening you're going on, when it's awakening your genius, it's going to become very clear to you what your mission on earth is and who your soul tribe is, who you are really meant to be with, the situations that are in alignment with you and those that are not. So there really is, the word I keep seeing is clarity here. So let's dive in a little bit deeper, because this is an eclipse. So what is it that we could not see before, or we could not connect to before, that is now coming to us? What was hidden that is now becoming light? It is now unveiling itself. And I have number 3, the Mother awakens. The energy you're being asked to connect to is the Divine Mother right now. The Divine Father is here as well, but that the Divine Father is behind the scenes helping the Divine Mother at this time on planet Earth. You are here to connect with the Divine Mother energy that lies in your heart and that lies in the hidden realms, because the Divine Mother comes from the higher realms. And what she is showing you here is something beautiful, that she is opening now through this eclipse a rainbow bridge into her cosmic heart. So you're going to be able to tap into the cosmic heart of Divine Mother, whereas perhaps you did not have either full access or a lot of access before. This is being completely lit up for you now at this time. And so what are the words we have here? Compassion, nurturance, and guidance. So what the Mother is awakening in you is greater compassion. She's awakening every part of your being where compassion lies. Actually, she's awakening your compassion center and your ability to nurture. And that all begins with self-nurturance and self-compassion. And allow her to be your guide. So we're getting that message 3 times here of guidance, right? Whether the guidance is coming from your soul star, which is your soul, your genius, which is your higher self, or just your soul tribe is guiding you at this time. And we also have the more earthly component of Divine Mother, because Gaia, which is planet Earth, is our Divine Mother. And so perhaps what's awakening for you is a deeper connection with Gaia, that you're following the path that Gaia herself is showing you now. That is the rainbow bridge. It is the activation of all of your 7 chakras, and we actually have more. We have the Earth Star beneath our feet. We have the navel chakra, which is between the sacral and the solar plexus. We actually have our high heart as well. We have the causal. We have the soul star. We are being activated at the 12th chakra level at this time, if you are ready for that. And the Mother Awakens is guiding you through this. Now, she may also be guiding you where to go on the earth to connect at your deepest point with this energy. Some of you may be wanting to go to sacred places, to places that nature is very strong in. For example, the Amazons. You might want to go to the Incan temples, the Mayan temples, the Aztec temples. I'm getting this idea of a temple energy. You may be going to Egypt, for example. You may be going in to the biggest wonders of the world. I'm also getting places in Nepal and Asia and China where there are beautiful temples. Some of you might be wanting to travel there. And then, of course, the last message we have here is homeward traveler. So that could mean that some of you are on a journey right now, literally in the world, that you are going on retreats. Perhaps you are hosting retreats in a place like this. You are following all of the spiritual guidance. See all those beautiful lights? These are your guides. They are guiding the way. They are showing you your journey here. And where are you going? You are coming home. So this total lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces, is about you coming home. And where are you coming home? To your heart, to your truth. This is also about reunion with self, reunion with loved ones. It's also a return. So the words are reunion, return, and completion. That you are coming to a completion in your journey. That you have been on a very long journey. Perhaps you've gone through many trials, tribulations, rituals. You've gone through a lot of challenge. Perhaps there's been a lot of suffering. And this message is saying that you are a homeward traveler now. You are returning to your very essence, wherever that might be on this planet. And that essence is your heart. It's your soul. And the soul star activation is bringing you in to the center of your soul, is it not? So there's a completion here for many of us, and that could be the completion of our journey, knowing that great rewards are there at that finish line, right? And perhaps these rewards are about a return in our life. Maybe someone's returning to our life. Maybe something we missed, a missed opportunity, a missed relationship, a missed situation is now coming back to our lives because we have done the work. We are ready, and it is ready for us. But ultimately, return means return to the highest original blueprint of who you are. Your soul is coming into union. It's coming into oneness. And what is Pisces? It is the sign of oneness. I love this message. And you're having a reunion with all of those beautiful souls on this journey with you. Whoever they may be, they are coming into your life or they are returning to your life. All right, so I wanted to just end with maybe some love messages. What is the last advice? And maybe it's a love advice because I'm feeling like there's love on the table here. Wow, we have the message of soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process. So whether your soul is reconnecting within itself, your divine masculine connecting with your divine feminine, the father principle with the mother principle, and or whether you're connecting with another soul, a soul mate. And the message is what? Trust in the process. So one more card for us, please. Trust in the process. Trust in this journey. And the last card is synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. So your message will be that everything is going to happen in perfect divine order, right? It's going to be in synchronicity, in alignment with your soul and their soul. So absolutely, this homeward bound or this homeward traveler is all these beautiful souls that you are meant to connect with because they're part of your soul tribe, your soul monad. And some of them are divine soul counterparts, whether that's friendship, whether that's love, whether that's business, or possibly even family. There's amazing moments awaiting each and every one of us on this journey. All right, sending you all so much love, so many hugs from my heart to your heart. And I will probably post 1 or 2 reels for those of you that want shorter messages. Sending so much love.